What's up?
Hey.
Uh, uh, uh. We still don't have your name down yet, but here we are again, Chokes and Consciousness, episode 15.
Woo. Chokers. Well, conscious walkers.
Whichever. Duality. Duality is what we're going to be focusing on today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you excited for this?
Oh, yeah. This is going to be a fun one.
You know, and without you even knowing, your mug
Mm.
is getting us into the spirit.
Yeah. My Halloween mug
Oh yeah, we have an owl
and a
for
tree.
the listeners out there who can't see us. Orange, black, keeping it October Halloween theme.
We're still in spooky season.
Yes, we are. As we are coming to a quick end, as is Halloween on Thursday or was it Wednesday or Thursday this year?
I think Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on Thursday.
Okay. So when you all get this, it's going to be the day before Halloween, fitting that we would give you all one last episode before we round out the end of October, Michaela and I's month.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when does Libra season end? Was that?
It already ended.
Yeah. Damn.
I know. Day after my birthday, the
Yeah,
23rd, it ended on Wednesday.
I didn't realize that.
We are officially in the Scorpio season. Hello, Scorpios. Third eye, staying ready out here. You didn't even know,
Mm-hmm.
but you knew at the same time.
It's like that sometimes.
It is. Or is it all the time?
Mm,
Get you
dang.
thinking.
I know. Questions like that get me thinking.
Yes. So here we are. Post now both of our B days officially. Michaela out here in these streets, 1 year older, same as I, and a little more seasoning in our
Yeah.
cast iron.
How you feeling? How was your birthday?
It was actually really nice. Last time I was saying how my family they like to plan for me, and I joked and I still joke, but I am super appreciative. They do a really great job. Mom out here had with the whole theme. We had a Western theme the weekend before my birthday, so my mom had like the haystacks and the happy birthday out in the
Aw.
backyard. And oh, don't like threaten my people with a theme. They will get down, especially my grandma. My grandma was cracking me up. Like she came with her and my grandpa, they had little jeans on, handcuffs, had a little hat, cowboy hat on, and she was not playing when it came to her little toy gun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Was
My
it a
granny
water
was there.
gun?
No, it was one of those actually it was pretty legit. These toy guns out here, I mean, I'm not going to say scarily accurate, but because they're green and
Mm-hmm.
orange. However, the operation is not like it used to be back in the day. Like this was clearly a toy, and it is clearly still a toy, but you have bullets. It has
Oh,
an extra
really?
clip. Like
Damn.
when you hit the trigger, it like clicks like you're doing something versus just the noise.
Damn, so your grandma's really pulling it out on everyone.
She was pulling up on everybody. She was waiting. She wanted somebody to test her.
Mm-hmm.
My
That's hilarious.
grandpa, man, he didn't even get a couple strays. He got direct shots multiple times.
Damn, your grandma's like you. Because you're always walking up to people and acting like you're stabbing them.
Hey, it's villain era today,
Mm-hmm.
y'all. We are getting into our dark side. My grandma, she knows this. This is where I get it from.
Makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, Granny, my great grandma was in town. My great aunt, who's my grandma's younger sister, at my mom's place. Had some peeps there, some jujitsu peeps, uh, and some of my own friends, and obviously Emily being there. It was a good time,
Mm-hmm.
and then obviously great time having dinner with you all
Yeah.
that night. Appreciate you all showing up and getting those cheese dip, uh, hits and sugar hits. That that sugary margarita. Holy
Mm-hmm.
hell!
Yeah. A lot of I had a lot of cheese and sugar that night.
Yeah, it was great. How
Mm-hmm.
about you? How like had a good time
Yeah,
at
mine was good.
your celebration
Yeah, mine was
Friday
fun.
in
Oh
your
yeah.
Spidey suit?
Yeah, Friday was fun. Yeah, I'm glad all you guys came and hung out.
Yeah,
It's been a good couple of weeks.
you know, bro, it's only been a week.
Or yeah, I guess it has only been a week. It's been a good 1 week.
Dang, see, the age has already got you just expediting time now.
Damn. Getting closer to 30 and it's already hitting.
No, that's how it be.
Yeah, that's all right.
It's great. It's a good thing. That's why I said cast iron. We're seasoning in the cast iron. Cast irons you don't wash with soap. You just continue. You just wash it with hot water. Keep the seasoning. Keep it for
Yeah.
life. As long as you upkeep it. That's
Hmm.
what like getting older is. It's a nice cast iron. Some people don't know how to take care of a cast iron. Busted, rusted, rode hard.
Yeah. Uh, Mine probably would look like that if I had one. We have a griddle and that kind of got messed up, all rusted and stuff. We
you know,
fixed it, but it was disappointing to open up the top and it was all rusted.
honestly, that happened to me this last time. I haven't like readdressed it, but I had been staying up on it. But I get it. It happens
Mm-hmm.
because that's hard. Because I accidentally like it rained before I could get to it because it was starting to rain in the or
Mm-hmm.
the end of me cooking, so everything was still like hot, so I couldn't like keep the fire on
Yeah.
and try to clean it. But then it's just rusted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's disappointing.
Yeah.
And then you gotta scrub it all off before you can cook. When we found the rust, we were waiting to throw hot dogs on. We thought we would have a hot dog in like 2 minutes,
Oh,
but we saw that rust and it took us like 2 hours to get all the
two
rust off.
minutes took 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hour hot dogs.
Hmm.
Did you like put some anything else but ketchup and mustard on it for 2 hours?
I think we just made hot dogs. I actually think it was our dog's birthday and we were going to cook hot dogs for Roxy and us, but
Damn.
yeah, it had rust on it.
I mean, that was commitment right there. I've been like, damn, I guess we're not having hot dogs today.
Yeah. I don't know why we were so dedicated. I think it's just because it was Roxy's birthday.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Spoiled. Rules the area. Yeah. Well, I'm curious, with that said, obviously post B days and all that great stuff. How's things been since we last met on the
They've been
pod
good.
technically?
Yeah. Things have been good. Just all same old stuff. Working, training. I'm feeling good.
Yeah. You got a little glow to you, I feel like
I
today.
just got a lot of caffeine in me. Really, that's what it is. I
All
just
right.
downed some tea, so I'm as
You are awake.
hmm
Yeah. I hear that. I've had a lot of caffeine too. Because I had caffeine, I had a coffee from Starbucks, and then I had some pre workout like an hour and a
nice.
half ago, or 2 hours ago, I guess, when I went to the gym.
Yeah. Yeah. I had coffee, my coffee protein, and then I had creatine, and then my pre-workout, and then I just drank my tea, my matcha tea.
You are highly aware right now.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit, but
Like your body, anyways.
hmm Yeah, I could go roll or work out or do anything right now.
Radiating.
Yeah. I'm feeling it. Like I'm getting toasty and that's good
Hmm.
though. I like having energy like that.
I feel you on that. You feel you just get shit done.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, I've been like working out a lot more, so I've been more tired. So I've just been
Yeah.
upping the caffeine.
I mean, that makes sense though. Got to be up, expend the energy throughout the day, give you some
Mhm.
recovery time, some nice Z's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, what were you going to ask me?
I was
Were
just
you
going to
gonna,
see how you're feeling. How's your body doing this week?
uh, actually, okay. I'm not going to lie. Like, rolling wise, I think this week I kind of took it off on the intensity a little bit.
Mhm.
Kind of, but not really. I felt like I was still rolling well. I wasn't rolling as much. Didn't roll as much. I mean, got some decent, like few. I felt like I got a few good rolls in last night, and then the night before, I got a few good rolls in, um, which was mostly ladies' night. Repped again Wednesday night when I taught worm guard.
Yeah, oh, I missed that.
That's okay. It wasn't very. It was a smaller class Wednesday night, but Tuesday morning got some good rolls in for a little bit. When
Mhm.
taught worm guard for the first time then. But I just haven't felt like necessarily all week I've really been like pushing it, but I'm not really upset by it because it was kind of like
Mhm.
birthday week, kind of sugared out. Kind of need to, but we're back on it. Back on the men,
Nice.
feeling good. Body's been feeling okay. Did a pool day today.
Nice.
But I've been feeling like when I have been rolling, I have been feeling pretty good. I've been just kind of locked in mentally about what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's good.
Hmm.
I need to
So
lock in.
you've been feeling a little
Uh,
spacey.
a little bit, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. You got a lot going on.
Yeah, like it's not a bad thing, but I didn't realize I was competing next week until your birthday, Tuesday. I didn't know I was competing in a week until a few days ago. So I think it's just kind of all catching up to me, but it's all right.
Yeah. Now I hear you. You
We'll
just
get
have to
through it.
let that yep sit in for a second and let that process. I know when I was like, that did come up quick because like we were rolling last, like right before we rolled, I was like, that's next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked like, yeah, that's why I asked that last night if you had was running through some stuff that you were going to be doing. So Pans coming up next weekend for Michaela.
Yep. In Texas.
Yep, no gi. Um, did you look at all at your bracket since last night or?
No, no, I haven't checked it. I probably just won't check just 'cause I just don't want to think about it. I don't know.
Hey, I'm the same way. I'm that person. I'll check the bracket like the morning of,
Mm-hmm.
just so I know what mat I'm on.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, oh, all right. Usually the information I get before that day comes from other people.
Mm-hmm. Dang. Yeah. Sometimes I look up my people, but I think this time I'm just gonna show up and do the best I can and not think so much about it.
Honestly, that's kind of, again, if this fits the season, let go of that control. No expectation. Just go and have some fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, you're still going to go out there, go for the goal. Oh no,
Yeah.
obviously
Yeah.
that's going to
Of
happen.
course.
And I'm just going to say, like, versus worlds where you have like where you kind of like had months, not necessarily stewing on it, but like thinking about it this time, and you worked.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you signed up, but it did just kind of sneak up on you, which I don't think is a bad thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so either. Sometimes like I'll focus too hard on something and think about it probably more than I should. Like it doesn't like stress me out, but it's just like overthinking on something that doesn't need it.
Yeah, I tend to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Just sit there, get wound up all the way inside. But like
Yeah.
won't say anything until somebody says
Mm-hmm.
something to me. Yeah, I went through like 25 different scenarios, like 3 minutes.
Yeah. It happens. We're thinkers.
Yeah, just thinking.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. And so I don't know. I think I mentioned this like a couple of weeks ago on the pod, but maybe I didn't. But yeah, I decided to bow out of pans, and more so focus my energy, if that's going to happen, for Worlds in Vegas, because just got a little too close with nothing really locked in. And so I had said I would kind of tentatively make that decision and see how things were looking early October. And early October, I still didn't have anybody signed up in my
Mhm.
division. The only options were the adult brown and ultra heavy. And I'm not trying to go in the adult brown no-gi. I got to work on Monday. I got a day job. I'm not out
Mhm.
here trying to do all of that. And ultra heavy is two weight classes up than what I and on of what who knows what that would be. And I'm good. And there was only one person there, um, and I'm like, I'm not a person to also sign up and pay money to go somewhere unless it was like local, but like go somewhere for one match or at
Yeah.
least one, even if it's like, even yes, IBJJF, if you lose you're done. But I'm like, I need to at least to have like the potential of like
Mhm.
at least like 3 or 4 people, like in my bracket, because that'd be like a decent bracket. And if you wanted to do um absolute, it could be a decent bracket.
Mhm.
So once it got to mid-October, I was just like, same thing. So I was just like, okay, well, that's just gonna be too much for me to like sign up, living, or the weekend stay situation. Ride would have been fine, but I'm too much of a thinker. I'm just like, that's
Yeah.
too much planning. It stressed me
Mhm.
out. Like, that's only 2 weeks. Like, I need at least 4 weeks is kind of like pushing it for me on planning,
Yeah.
but that would have been fine. But like 2 weeks, I'm like, I need to know
Mhm.
like where I'm gonna be at. What's that looking like?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
maybe hopefully Worlds works out though. We'll
yeah,
see.
I mean, at least last year in Worlds there was four of us originally in the division, which was fine, and then one ended up dropping out, so there ended up being three of us. But that was still to me worth it. And it was
Mhm.
also in my division and in my age group.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to go against a 18 or 20-year-old brown belt.
Yeah, I'm okay
Mhm.
on that whole situation.
Yeah, that'd be insane. But that's what our homegirl Nikki did.
Hey, that perfect segue, because Michaela and I have some pretty fun updated news for y'all. As we mentioned last week, we mentioned that one of you all were going to be getting contacted. Shout out, because our goat, Heidi, Michaela and I are still dealing with the
Yeah.
internal disappointment. It's fine.
I mean, we got good news though because
Yes,
of
we
that.
do. Yes, we do. Are we still holding off?
I don't know. I think we could say it if we wanted to,
I mean,
right?
it's kind of already out there,
Yeah,
right?
I think so. It's a done deal.
It's a done deal. And hey, people are going to know here soon anyway. Shout out to Ground Theory. Shout out to Matt and Heidi out here elevating the gym, elevating themselves. Super happy to be to just see that for them. Moving locations, bigger
Mhm.
location,
Yeah, bigger building.
way bigger. It's like an what extra 1,000 square feet, I think.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be nice.
It will, and definitely gonna make sure I've kept planting the seed. I mean, I know Heidi's gonna be on it. She's already been on
Mhm.
it. A master in everything, literally, y'all. If there was a character in, like, let's say if Heidi was a Sims character and she had a job, it wouldn't be a job. She would have a variety of just mastery things that she does, because she does everything.
Yeah, like she's leveled up on every category she can.
She's not basic in anything. And not even average, y'all. We're talking above average. You all think that we're playing, but for those of you that know, Heidi, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's like baking her own bread. It's amazing. She's learning how to, or she learned how to weld.
Oh yeah, learn. Hey, when I saw her with a blowtorch, I was like, this is a natural. And this is your only a handful of times if you had this in your hand. Like, you gonna weld some projects now? Like, what are we doing?
Wow.
Building cabinets.
Yeah, they redid a lot of stuff at their house.
Oh, thumbs up. I wish there was the balloons, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that just came up. I don't know if it'll come up. I had balloons like several times the other day when I was working. And I was
Yeah.
like, but the person didn't notice. And I was just like, this is so weird. Like, I just feel like balloons coming up, shit flying behind me. And I was like, what is, I wasn't even
Yeah.
moving really.
I like the fireworks one that one day.
That
That
was,
that was pretty sweet.
that was pretty cool. It was. Uh, so, yes, ground theory. I think by the beginning, another one, the beginning of December.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. So I did plant the seed about taking progress videos, pics. So, because it's kind of like building from the ground up again, and that's pretty
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Ground ground theory.
Damn, that's been 2 years. I think we were at this place that we're at now for 2 years now,
I think
or
so. Mm-hmm.
so.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Like, definitely, obviously, it's a good thing. Um, and I'm just excited to be a tiny little part of that process.
Yeah,
Help
me
out
too.
where I can.
Can't wait to get to painting the walls
Mm-hmm.
or whatever we got to do.
Whatever we have to do. So that's the big news for Ground Theory. Shout out to them. Um, while that is why Heidi cannot be our first guest, because she's gonna be definitely deep in that for a couple months, if not a few months. And that is okay, because we are super excited for y'all to listen and meet Nikki May out here.
Nikki.
Nikki! You've heard us mention her several different
Mm-hmm.
times throughout.
Yeah, she's gonna be fun
Yeah,
and
she
funny to
is.
have on.
She's probably gonna be shaking her head listening to this right now. I would go ahead and say that Nikki might be one of our number ones, like, listeners.
Probably.
Yeah,
Thanks, Nikki.
appreciate you. Yes, we're super excited. When I asked her the other day, I wish she could have seen it.
Yeah.
She, like, Nikki did the Nikki thing, right? She tried to downplay it, like, well, I don't have anything to offer. I was like, Nikki,
Aw.
what? This is gonna be so fun. But then that like internal excitement, just like she couldn't hold
Mm-hmm.
it, and like the little smirk and
Aw.
like that smile came, and I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, Nikki
we
is
got
about to
her.
be on and popping. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
It'll be fun.
Hmm.
Nikki's a brown belt, and she's the one that went up against the adult division.
Yeah,
How old is Nikki? 50?
Nikki turned 50
51?
this year. No, yeah, she turned 50 this year.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's going to be really interesting to hear from Nikki, her journey, how she started. What's it like just being where she's at in her jujitsu journey, and just kind of, you know, clown around with us,
Mm-hmm.
which will be
She
fun.
she's gonna be correcting all her bear facts.
Oh yeah, she was burning that we didn't have comments enabled, because, like, hey, Michaela and I, we're just shooting from the hip.
Mm-hmm.
We're just talking. We don't know. We didn't.
Yeah,
Don't
we're
put
not experts.
at all. At all. I. encourage you to go fact check because it's probably not going to be accurate. But in my mind, it
Mhm.
doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know black bears could be brown, but I learned
That-
that because we were wrong on
yeah.
last week's pod.
Didn't thanks, Steve. Appreciate you. Good friend Steve. Nice our outdoor, maybe a connoisseur, nature expert out here.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
let us know. Hey, comments are enabled now.
Nice. Yeah, don't be hating though, because I'm not gonna read those if people are hating.
Hey, you know what they're going to you know what's going to happen? Delete
Mhm.
instantly. If your tone just seems off, delete.
Delete. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
not about that.
We don't need that in our cast iron. Yeah. So, okay. We will have Nikki on at some point, I think soon. I don't want to give an exact date. Could be next time. Could be
Ooh.
the time after that, but it's going to be soon. Best of luck to Michaela out here next weekend, the weekend of the 1st, out here at
Yeah.
Blue Pans in Texas. So give your girl a holler with some good vibes or send some good vibes out. And we'll be excited to talk about that when she gets back and her experience. So, with that said, we are going to continue the October and Halloween theme. And special edition, or should we say dark edition today?
All right, Dark Edition.
Dark edition, it is fitting, and we didn't even know, but we're going to the villain side.
Yeah.
We are going to the villain side because has been this unexplainable energy that Michaela and I have been feeling and didn't know what the hell was going on. And things just recently started to make sense. Um, and since Halloween is right around the corner, and this will be the last episode before the end of October, we've talked about Magneto before and him being misunderstood, but him being the best now. And I feel like, right, I said I was in my actual era of Magneto
Yeah.
now. And we're going to continue that theme and go more in depth in it today. And we are really going to talk about villains, what kind of villain or villains we would want to be. And that's going to be associated with our topic of the week this week, which is our villain era. Because Michaela and I being Libras, we didn't even know, but we are officially in our villain era. How
Yeah.
do you feel about that?
I don't know. I'm trying to think about like my dark side, you know?
I mean, hey, Scorpion.
Yeah, you're right. Scorpion. That's new. Villain era. I didn't even realize that. Yeah.
You didn't, but you just rode the wave.
Mhm. Always. Do
Always.
you feel
Absolutely.
different in your villain era?
I do. And I told you,
I
I
know.
have been feeling some kind of energy that I was like, okay, I don't know. And I've been telling you all throughout the weeks as this shit has been happening to me in real time. Um, so, yeah, I'm excited to kind of dive into this because clearly the energy has been amongst us and has more so been affecting Michaela and I being Libras. And
Mhm.
for those of you that have the cardinal signs, if you don't know what those are, the cardinal signs that are coming from the elements, right, of whatever your sign might be. So that would be Libra, Aries, Cancer, and Capricorn. And so we're going to be talking about that. Again, we're not experts in shit. So when it comes to astrology and the zodiac stuff that we talk about, look, I know I'm into it, but I'm not into it like uh Colorado should have been seasoning their food. Okay? It's still pretty bland. But I have the basics of meat and bun. Okay?
Yeah.
With
Nice.
some condiments on it. So that's how we're rolling with this knowledge.
Yeah, and I got even less than that. I just got like a little sprinkle of salt and pepper. That's the amount of knowledge I got. But I'm
After cooking.
interested.
Yeah. You don't have to be experts to enjoy talking about stuff, right?
Yeah,
We're not out here giving people readings.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
However, as a person, right, as a believer, and I believe that Michaela is as well, with this energy and the things that impact us, according to just like where we were at when we were born and all of that stuff. It has been
Mhm.
real, and the evidence continues to show itself that it's out here. So that's going to be our topic of the week, of getting into our villain era and just what that kind of looks like and everything we're going to talk about. Who's our favorite villain? What kind of villain would be? Would we be villain friends or villain enemies? I think we'd be friends personally.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
Yes. And then for our Zen talk, we are going to segue that into finding the power in the demons. Because we've
Damon.
been, hey, y'all are like, you have been so light this, like the last few weeks, spices of
Mhm.
positivity, finding your joy, just the positivity of all of it. We're going demon side today. So that's going to be our Zen.
All right. Damn.
Yes.
Zen and demons. You wouldn't
And
think those two things would cross, but
but they do, because right, it's about embracing the qualities you fear and loathe.
yeah. Yeah, you're right. You gotta embrace everything to be balanced and find your true self.
That part. Yes.
Yeah. We gotta embrace our villain selves.
I am super excited for that.
Yeah.
So let's shoot back on up, because we've talked about now. Let me give you all a conclusion, since I've now have tested what Michaela was throwing down in her one can kidney bean follow up. Chili was great, solid taste.
Thank you.
I was here for it. Beans were okay. I got like one bean every other bite.
Nice. Yeah. One can. That's all you need.
That's it. I appreciate that. The Like I said, flavor was great.
Thank you.
Put it on a potato with some Fritos on it. Hit the
Mhm.
spot.
Some nacho cheese. That was pretty good. I put that on top of mine.
Yeah, I did actually. I threw a little spoonful of that on there too.
Nice.
Mm, yeah. So
Yeah.
great job, Michaela.
Thank you.
You'd put time into that chili.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty simple, but you just cut everything up and put it together and let it cook on low for 6 hours. So you just
Slow
gotta
cooking.
you just gotta let it slow cook.
Patience.
Yeah, last time I tried cooking it on high for 2 hours, it turned out soupy and it was bad. I'm
Mm,
like, oh, that's not the same. So
no. We
gotta
don't want
cook it on
soupy
low.
chili. Hearty chili.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So since we've been talking about favorite casseroles, both of ours, breakfast for the champ, we actually haven't really talked about what is our favorite candy, Halloween candy, versus least favorite
Yeah,
Halloween candy.
going from casseroles to candy.
Hey, you gotta have a little sweet treat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
we've talked about like baked goods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. My favorite candy is Reese's, and I don't know what my least favorite is. Probably black licorice. It's probably
Oh
my least
yeah.
favorite.
Oh, that one's so bad. I believe I even forgot about that one for a hot second. Yeah, that one's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about eating something you didn't know what it was when you were a kid and just being just trauma surprised. Like that shit. Why? I
Yeah.
know people that like black licorice, and it's
Yeah,
just
me too.
I don't get it.
Yeah, me either. I don't know. I don't even know what that flavor is. The flavor of black licorice. I don't know how to describe that flavor. It's so weird and
I know
bad.
what flavor it is.
Trash.
Not it. Yeah. Not it. Even like the what it leaves you with, nothing pleasurable. The taste is terrible and it leaves your mouth black as fuck.
Mhm.
Like a black hole is in there.
Yeah.
Lost time.
Yeah, last time.
Mm-mm. Not it. What'd you say your favorite one was again?
And Reese's. Peanut
Reese's.
butter and chocolate. Yeah, that's probably my
Mm-hmm.
favorite.
Now, just the original Reese's. Now I say Reese's, but the original Reese's or like Reese's Pieces. Like,
The original, the cups.
yeah, there we go.
Yeah, what
I
about
don't like
you?
the pieces.
I like them, but they're not, I don't think they're as good.
I don't like the hard can, like the hard coating.
Mhm. You're picky.
I know I am. Again, it's like the texture. Like, why is this here?
Mhm.
Just give me M&Ms.
Yeah.
Okay, favorite candy. I would definitely have to say. I mean, probably yeah, Reese's
Really?
or Kit Kat. I do like
Yeah,
a good Kit Kat. Yeah.
they're alright.
Or I mean, it's hard. I mean, there's a lot, but those would probably be like my top. Like when I was
Mhm.
a kid, I'd like always love those. Least favorite. I'm glad you pointed out black licorice because that's definitely one. Definitely almond joy is not it for me.
I love those.
Ugh, I hate coconut. Like cream, coconut cream. Ugh.
Mm, yeah, I like it.
Nope. Whoppers, another one
Oh,
is
I don't
not
like
it.
those. Yeah.
No, they put those at the bottom of the Silas and Maddie's
I
cones, and
know.
it's just it's just like, oh, that slapped you. You get to the end, and you're just like, I
Mhm.
guess
Yeah,
it's
I'm
like I'll
not a fan.
tolerate it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think Cold Stone used to put like fudge or chocolate in the bottom of theirs.
now
Way better than a Whopper.
way better. I mean, the OG is the drumstick.
Yeah.
You know, they sell those little bottom ones at Hy-Vee,
Hmm.
like the
No.
chocolate, because once you get to the bottom, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, they sell the bottom of those in different flavors at Hy-Vee in bags. Talk about an American thing to do.
Mhm.
Like, what do you need? Like, it's like eating chips,
Yeah.
just eating the bottom of cones, chocolate. Like, what?
Yeah, that is kind of strange. I thought you were talking about they sold the cones with the chocolate in the bottom, but no, they're just selling the tips.
Yeah,
Damn. That is American. We do that to everything.
we're so fat.
Yeah. Like our we make our cereals like cookies and CT Crunch and Reese's Puffs.
Hey, now let me tell you what I did have
It's
me a
pretty good.
cinnamon. Oh, that's I finished off my box of cinnamon toast crunch, and like it was like all the cinnamon right at the bottom, and I just like
Mhm.
poured it all in there, and like at the end when I was eating the milk, I was just like it was my pupils. I felt them dilate because it was just like
Mhm.
sugar hits. Like it was
Yeah, that's so
man,
good.
oh yeah, it's like crack.
Mhm.
Never had crack before, but I would imagine that's why people go back to it because it's just that euphoria, and then they.
Oh yeah, but cereal's so expensive now. It's like 7 to 8
Right?
bucks.
That's why you might as well just stick to the bag. You get more at least. They say you do. They're like 30% more. I'm like, how do we know it's actually 30% more? It's just bigger. I could see that, but is
Mhm.
it actually 30% more?
Probably not.
What if it's like 5%? You're just like the number
They're just trying to make money.
marketing. Another potential villain. Could you be an ad exec? I just thought about that. You got to
No.
manipulate people so they buy your shit.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
We're dark today.
I
We're doing
know,
shit
but
we wouldn't want to.
I'm not a good villain. I gotta embrace the villain side. It's not natural to me.
It's going to get natural by the end of this recording.
All right. We'll see.
Yeah. See, I'm like a Sour Patch Kid.
Mhm.
That's my problem. Is because I've got that ornery, I just can't help mischievous, like like just sour, but then immediately I'm sweet because I feel bad. So I just like can't sit with the sourness.
Mhm. Yeah, so you gotta embrace your villain side
I
too.
do. I got to embrace it longer. I got to cut out the sweet.
Mhm.
Just stay sour like a warhead.
Yeah, that's another I used to like them when I was a kid, but I don't
I
like sour
never,
candy anymore.
I never like that. Like your jowls just like they feel like they're about to explode.
Mhm.
People really
Yeah.
liked those when they were kids. I was like, why? I was never
Yeah.
on that, but the kids really fucked with those.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like I really love just sour candy for
Hmm.
whatever reason.
I mean, not hating. So there's gonna be some Halloween candy bangers out there. Do you get the trick or treaters?
Now, I think our neighborhood knows that our dog's big and she barks at everyone, so I think they stay away from our house.
Dang, that's unfortunate.
No, it's a good thing. I don't
Yeah,
want
we
to
don't
deal
want
with
them kids.
I don't want to deal with Roxy barking every 5 minutes.
That's fair. Yeah, Zoe would probably be on one. Like I said, she's just gotten a little more ornery when she's gotten older, but
Hmm.
I think she can like see him coming. She used to be scared of kids
Really?
because they were like she had really never interacted with them, so they were just like on her level. And so she's
Mm,
just like, "What is this little human?" And they're trying to like touch me because they think I'm cute and I'm blonde. And so we had to work through that. But hey, you can't be out here just like growling at little kids.
mm,
Like it's all good now. She understands that they're covered in snacks usually.
mm. That's funny. Yeah, she's such a friendly dog.
Yeah, she.
It's so nice.
Oh, Zoe, little ornery ass. She's mine. She's my child.
Hmm. Yeah, you've had her for what, 12 years? 10?
Just about
Yeah.
12. Had her since she was 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's awesome. Little baby Zoe.
Shout out to human baby Zoe for
Yeah.
giving us a listen.
Human baby. Marcella.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. So we'll see what happens with the Halloween. We're still going to be on that. Okay. With that said, we already gave our predictions. And so we'll have to talk about that next time because we're recording this the day before the fights happen. But UFC, Taporia, and Holloway, everybody seemed to have made weight. So the fight is officially on.
Nice. There's no women fights in this, right? It's just all guys.
There's not
Yep.
all the dudes.
Hmm.
Whatevs.
Yeah. That's fine.
It's fine. And like Michaela said, we're both. Well, we predicted the co-main and the main event. I am excited for both of those fights. Um, I mean, and speaking of that, because that's one of the things we haven't seen Hamzat in a while.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've been kind of following his story, but he's been having a lot of like health issues. Didn't know what was like he had fights scheduled, then they'd be canceled because of like health issues that came up or undisclosed stuff coming up, and then he was kind of wild out here. Not was a fan favorite, then became like a fan villain because he was out here
Hmm.
wilding in these streets, and then had like another health scare, and now he's officially back and is calmer, humble. He, instead of saying I want to kill everybody, he's saying I love everybody.
Dang.
The guy went through some stuff and he's been open. He actually, and his English is better. He actually can like speak some English now. So in what he was saying in some of his interviews, he actually talked about depression and he was
Hmm.
going through a time over the last like year. So
Dang. Yeah,
yeah.
so he's transitioning to his hero era.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He is.
That's good.
It is. So we'll see. I don't know. Humble Hamza. I don't know. He's still. When I was watching, you forget because we haven't seen him in a while. But I was watching some of his. training videos. Remember, like some of the embedded videos and stuff coming out, and you forget how much of a world beater this dude is.
Mm-hmm.
And Robert Whitaker, I think he's still championship caliber. I think with a win, he's definitely next contender. I think, and it'll just be interesting to see these two battle it out.
Yeah, and that's tomorrow.
At 1 o'clock
Oh yeah,
afternoon. I know.
I'll be missing it.
Got to get those updates.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna watch at work.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, I'll just hide it from my manager, and we'll be all right.
Still doing my work. Get off me.
Mm-hmm. I should
Yeah.
bring you into work someday.
Oh shit, I might get you fired or something out here.
Yeah,
Like
we'll
she
wait.
said she's not doing it. Okay? She's gonna listen to whatever.
Maybe
Um,
someday.
yeah, like maybe like when you it's like your last week or something. Like
Mm-hmm.
you played the lottery, you won, and maybe you just want to go in so you can quit.
Mm-hmm. I would.
I would be down for this scenario.
Just to be extra.
Yeah. Oh, hella. Just
Yeah.
smack cards off of shit.
And kick some boxes over.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm gonna be a problem today. Yep.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully that day comes sooner than later, but we'll see.
You gotta play to win.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
I
play the
know.
lottery?
No, because I don't like
Well,
giving my money to the government.
that's fair. I know. That shit is annoying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like if we stop playing the lottery, like everybody, that's millions of dollars that would be back to the people and not to the government.
But where would it go? I would just keep my dollar in my pocket.
Yeah, but imagine like if everybody kept all their dollars in their pockets, that equals up to like millions of dollars.
But it would
That's
just be
just
but it would just be throughout millions of people. So I would just still have like $1 in my pocket.
I don't know. I don't know if that's better. I don't know if that's better giving it away.
Because see, if like one or a few people won, then they win a lump sum, then they can like donate or put that lump sum towards something like collectively. Or we all just agree if all like a whole bunch millions of people could be like, hey yo, I was planning on putting $10 in the lottery this week, but I'm not going to. So my $10 is gonna go with your $10 and their $10, and we're gonna put this in a
Mm-hmm.
pot and do something with it. That yes. But if I just save my money,
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a gambler. I don't risk it.
I'm on the edge. I gotta be
Mm-hmm.
careful. I know I lost last night.
How much did you lose a lot?
No, it was just $5, but it was already on a
Uh,
bonus bet that I lost over the weekend
mm-hmm.
because I lost. But I did like a bonus, like no sweat bet, so I could like if I lost, I'd get it back. So I
Mm-hmm.
got it back, and then I lost still.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking shit.
That's what happens.
Gotta be
How
smart out here.
how often do you win versus lose? Do you lose more than you win?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. See, that can't be good.
Well, it's like, but sometimes it'd be like really. So I'm like, is this shit rigged? Because it'll be like shit that I'm like, the odds are so bad, not bad, but like low. Like I
Mhm.
should, like I'm gonna win a small amount of money, and then like because this scenario, 10 out of 10 times would happen. But for some reason today, this quarterback that never runs all of a sudden has no passing touchdowns, but ran for two.
I don't know.
It's that kind of shit. Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
So yeah, I probably lose like for every like 10 times, like nine.
Damn. I didn't know that. And
Well, we
you
get those
still
odds
play
back.
though.
Yeah, because it's just little amount. Because then when I do win, It's just like then I just bet off of that,
Mhm.
you know. But I'm gonna get up there. Don't worry. I usually do. They cheated me on the last fight. I won that because I technically did win. I won on the last fight. I cashed out, and then I bet more on the last three just to make sure I did win. And that was on when they cheated Aldo because he should have won.
Mhm.
And I called Juliana's little dumbass upset. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I hope one of these times you win. You win big.
we are because the energy is shifting.
Mhm. And I might start playing maybe once.
Give yourself like $10, you know,
All
to
right.
work with. Disperse it. You don't want to be like 10 and 1, like or $10 and one and done.
Mhm.
That piss you off.
I'm not a gambler. I might give you $10 and tell you to do something with
I
it,
would do
but
all the smart shit.
yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and they'll also have just also on the UFC the
Mhm.
Taporia and Holloway. They both made weight. Max was looking. I mean, he didn't look drained, but damn, like 145, like that dude, he didn't look good.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't see him.
Yeah, I mean, he's just big for that weight class. Um, but I mean, obviously, he'll rehydrate well, and it should be a good fight. But speaking of weight issues, did you see that news that was? I think they had briefly mentioned it last time, but like they're kind
Mhm.
of talking a little bit more about it this week with Kayla Harrison's weight cut issues.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about it.
Well, in the last fight card, she was hospitalized before the fight with she was peeing blood.
Oh yeah, yeah, you did mention that last time.
Um, and associated with her getting down to 135 pounds. I mean, that's just
Mhm.
she's too big, and because she doesn't want to lose muscle mass at where she's at. And you walk around at 170 pounds, muscular, to cut down to
Mhm.
135. Like, yes, you are. It's not good. Weight cutting is really not great for your body anyway, but that's dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was probably just a water cut, which is so bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's ridiculous the amount of weight that she can just try to drop like that.
Mm-mm. It's and to do it consistent, like I mean, I don't know,
Mhm.
I forgot how old she is.
I think she's 36. I'll look her up real quick.
It may have been
Maybe not.
okay. I mean, I would. I mean, I don't want to throw that out there, but she looks about what you said that age was.
No, she's 34.
Okay, yeah. Uh, that's that cutting that kind of weight at that age. I imagine that wasn't easy, even in her younger days,
Mhm.
and she just holding on to the weight because that's like her normal system now. Like she's just thick body.
Yeah. And she's got a lot of muscle on her.
Yeah.
Like muscle that's taken years to develop like that because you don't get big like that unless you've been lifting for a long time. Like a really long time. Like that one chick at Crunch who's giant, that giant bodybuilder. Like you don't get
Yeah.
that big unless you've been lifting for years.
Decade.
Yeah.
Consistently. Yeah.
Mhm.
Those are like mountain muscles.
Yeah, like boulders, boulder muscles.
Like it would hurt if you hit it. Like another person like you
Mhm.
ran into it, be like, ow, your muscles hurt.
Yeah, like bears, because bears are really dense. We learned
Yeah.
that from your
Yeah,
friend
we did.
Steve.
We did. Another fact. Another fact. Again, why you should not mess with bears.
Yeah, yeah. I thought you had a chance, and then
Not at all.
after, yeah, I don't think you do anymore.
It'd be over. At that point, it's just like lay there and hope to get your spirit in line before you just.
No, no, you only got like 2 seconds
No, you don't. You have way longer than 2 seconds with a bear.
to
They
get
just
your
start going.
spirit aligned.
Yeah, because they're not going to kill you before they start eating you.
Do you think you can align your spirit while getting bit by a bear?
I think that there's a moment in time where you just like you numb out, you're paralyzed, and then you can.
Hmm. You
Because the
accept it.
pain, yeah, because your body's like, this pain is so overwhelming and we are
Mm-hmm.
going to die, this terror. Your body protects you. So you go into a disassociated state. But I think you could be like conscious in your disassociated state when you're dying to be like Aang, an avatar, a line, a sin, take me out.
Yeah. I feel like when people see the light, that's what they're saying, or that's what they mean.
I think so too. But it's like, what if you don't see anything?
I don't know.
That means you haven't opened up your chakras over time.
Yeah. If you don't see anything, where are you going? You
Back to
know?
square one.
Dang, rebirth. You wake up and you're a tree.
You got to figure out your energy, or you just rebirth to like the dirt. That's why you don't see nothing. Like,
Hmm.
okay, like you got to be the dirt now. You can't even be a seed.
Yeah, that'd be frustrating to be a human and then you go and wake up and you're only dirt.
Everybody stepping on you and shit. This disrespect.
Yeah. I don't, I don't know. I don't know about that.
No, you're not even like dirt that would be useful. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't even be dirt that like greenery just like flourished on. That's how like the regression. If you saw nothing,
So you're like the dirt they use for construction,
yeah,
just a pile of dirt.
that's it. Yeah, that's because you didn't get your past shit and like you didn't at least unlock one chakra. Like, what did you learn in this life, and how did you figure out this energy that you have going on with this vessel that you have for the next vessel that you have?
Yeah, I hope we don't. I hope dirt's not an option. Like I hope that I hope that doesn't happen. I hope that doesn't happen to anybody.
Same. So just be aware out here. That's it. That's all I can tell you. This
Yeah.
isn't. Yeah,
Open your
this
chakras.
open your chakras. Just it's not the spirituality, whatever that it looks like for you. Just be aware. That's all I'm saying. Just
Hmm.
awaken yourself and just
And
be
just
one
in
with
case
nature.
a bear eats you.
Exactly. We are constantly going to be giving you all survival nuggets. You might not know that you needed these things, but if and when you might find yourself into these situations, you're going to reference back to Michaela and I
No,
and be
no.
like, "Damn, they were onto something. They told me to do this." And damn it, I'm glad that the seed was planted because I was subconsciously doing that and here we are.
Yeah, but I hope we're not giving people bad facts about what to do when they see bears.
Uh,
You know?
we wait, hold on, wait. What are we
What?
talking about? Facts here. We never said we are talking about facts. We just said we're shooting from the hip.
Yeah, you're right. We're just talking. We don't know.
We don't know it all. Do your own research.
There we go. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just thinking about somebody actually seeing a bear or dealing with a bear, and then what if we're like the first thought that comes to their head and we're no help at all?
You know what? The universe is going to universe. It is going to be what it is. I'm not telling you what to do. This either it's just options.
Hmm. Yeah, we're safe in Kansas. We don't live with bears, so we don't.
Well, are we? Because there's bears, I
I
think.
I guess, yeah, I forgot about that in Missouri.
Missouri. Yeah. Because we're fucking up shit in the environment. We're just, tip tapping along in their shit. And they're like, bet. You keep coming up in our land, we're going to just mingle on down and see what y'all got going on.
Did you know that we got mountain lions in Kansas?
Oh, 100%. And they've been trying to lie to us. They've been trying to lie to us for years.
Hmm.
We've seen them.
Yeah. Yeah, people from my hometown get worked up about that sometimes because they're like, we've been seeing mountain lions here for, yeah, decades.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sam thought we were talking about this earlier this week, me, him, and Danielle, because we're talking about bears, and everybody's probably like, why do you guys keep talking about like eating animals being
I
eaten
don't,
alive? Just say,
yeah.
be alert. If you're ready, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. This is why. So we were talking about mountain lions because that was the other thing outside of bears that you could encounter out here. And I was like, would you have more of a chance against a mountain lion versus a bear? And absolutely. But Sam thinks that he would be able to triangle a mountain lion. And I was like, bro, he thinks he would be able, like, the way a mountain lion would come in would be like this, like coming at your throat. And like Sam really thinks that he would be able to shoot a shooting triangle, a flying triangle on this mountain lion.
That's hilarious. No way. I want
No.
to see it though. That would
Oh,
be amazing to
100%.
see.
100% would love to see this. Sam, if you ever want to try this out, and somehow we know connections to where you can sign a waiver. We could
Tiger
wear a
King.
suit. Tiger can wear some sort of like shark suit, but it's like a mountain lion suit.
Mm. We're dressing up as the mountain lion. Is that what you're
No.
saying? Oh,
No, like a protector.
I got you.
Yeah, like he would, like we would dress like, and or like when people get attacked by dogs, like when they're training, like we
Hmm.
would put Sam in a suit, like a
Mm.
mountain lion protection suit, so he could try this theory out and
That
like
makes
have a
sense.
mountain lion, yeah, attack him and then see if he could shoot a flying triangle and then what would happen. I personally think the leg shooting up for the triangle on the mountain lion, like that, it's gonna bite. That's a lot of a meat to just bam. It's just gonna latch
Mm-mm-mm.
on right on your leg that's supposed to be the start of the triangle, and then from there it's just over.
Yeah. I don't think that's gonna work. Because you're so close to, he'll be so close to its head, it'll be
Yeah.
able to bite, probably bite anything on Sam.
And that's what we said. And I was like, yeah, okay, yes, mode of attack would be to choke. If you are in danger, I would think, okay, yes, we're hitting. If we can't hit, we got to choke. We got to try to put this
Hmm.
thing to sleep because people have done that before. And I'm like, rear naked.
Yeah.
Danielle and I, right, was rear naked behind. You want to be behind. Sam's out here really out trying to do like a fly try. I'm like, bro, you are done. Your whole situation is exposed
Hmm. Yeah, that, what is it, mountain lion, it's gonna bite him in the stomach.
everywhere. It's going to bite everywhere.
Yeah, I don't think that's the move, Sam.
Nope. No. But it's the move if you want to practice and you want to like check this theory out. Holla at us because Michaela and I want to be front row to the show.
Yeah, it'd be sweet, like watching somebody do a flying triangle onto a mountain lion. That'd be crazy.
Yeah,
And I want to see it.
I'd be
Maybe
down.
he can reach out to Tiger King, see if we can borrow a tiger, a trained tiger.
I mean,
That would be an awesome YouTube video, Sam.
keep it keep it in the chamber potentially as an idea in the future. Yeah. So, well, speaking of ridiculous, sorry, quick mention. Did
Yeah.
you see Paige Van Zant out here going to power slap
Did she do it again?
trash? I think has she done it before? Yeah, she's getting ready to do it again.
Okay.
I didn't know she already had a first match. I didn't know she was coming
Mm,
from bare knuckle, which obviously didn't go well for her either. What are we doing?
I don't know. Yeah, I saw the first slap video.
How was that? Did she get knocked out?
No, I think she knocked the other girl out.
Honestly,
But
how can you not knock somebody out? My hands are behind my back and you get a free shot.
mm-hmm. So crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I her career has been an interesting one. What's up, Roxy? Hi, Roxy. She's like, yeah. Let me
Yeah,
get
let's
these
scratch my
butt
butt.
scratches in. Yeah, I'm good on Paige Van Zant. She was never
Yeah.
interesting to me.
Did she do MMA before bare knuckle? Or what has she
Yeah,
done?
she was in. She was. I don't know if she was always UFC, but she was MMA and she was UFC. Like had some UFC fights.
Mm-hmm.
Once she went up in competition, she was who she was, and obviously she was getting pushed because she looked a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it was just downhill. I mean, spiral.
Mm-hmm.
Bare knuckle didn't
Yeah,
go
bare
well.
knuckle.
She
God.
had a little stint with OnlyFans. You
Mm-hmm.
know, hey, get your money, no shame.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, she's just been bouncing around. So this is her next thing.
Mm-hmm. Dang. I would not want to be slapped, but it would be kind of wild to slap somebody.
I would just feel like they were like I'm just majorly disrespecting you. If I slap you,
Mm-hmm.
like open hand pump, like that just seems just like I don't know, like you're small. Like I'd
Yeah.
rather you punch me.
Yeah, I don't think I would take getting slapped really well. Like I think that would set me off instantly, you know? Like
Yeah,
I could get yeah, getting punched is something, but getting slapped is like an instant, I don't know, like fire. Like you're lighting
yeah,
my fire if you slap me.
very disrespectful. It's like maybe we talked about this before, but it's almost like I kind of see it. You know, you're walking down the street, or no, not even in the street, the real life story, because it was questionable. You're walking in a grocery store, and you know, some people have service animals in there. Most recently, people might want to have their like actual pet animals in stores. Not sure what that situation's about. Have that opinion for you, whatevs,
Mhm.
down the line. But it's like if I had the unfortunate luck of stepping in some shit, right? And it's just like, dang, like I really just stepped in some dog shit in a grocery store. Like this is wild right now. Really, really disgusting. I feel dirty. Ugh, whatevs. Now, if I stepped in human shit, the disgust plus disrespect that happened, I almost feel like it's almost like getting slapped.
Kinda. I feel like that would be way worse than getting slapped.
Oh, way worse. But the disrespect part is more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Because
get
it's
you
like
on
you
that.
still, like, shit is shit, right? A hit is a hit. But there's a
Mhm.
difference between, like, I stepped in dog shit versus I stepped in human shit. It
At the grocery store.
happens, you know?
Yeah, has that happened to you?
Now, I was not the person to do this or victim of such, but almost was one. Because,
Mm,
yes, back in the day, I was walking. This was back in Emporia. I was in a grocery store, and I was walking through the store, and there was a situation on the ground. And you know how you can just tell this isn't dog shit. I don't know necessarily maybe what kind of shit, but this is not dog shit. My only other guess was human.
Was that at Walmart or like your local grocery store?
This is a local grocery store.
Oh, that's so
I
gross.
know. Yeah, I know. And the only reason, like, I also like think about this is because I was lucky enough for this not to happen to me. Uh, well, it was on my shift, but I didn't have to do it because it was in the men's bathroom. Back in high school, when I worked at Hastings, great experience. Well, I don't know if you knew about Hastings back in the day.
Mm-mm.
It was like the best thing. Yeah, it was like Blockbuster, but with you could rent movies, you could buy movies. They have music and books cafe. It was like
Nice.
Barnes and Noble, Blockbuster, and like Best Buy, like a mini Best Buy all in one.
Mm-hmm. That's
So I
cool.
worked at this location in high school my junior year throughout my senior year. And the demographics that you would have come in there was a lot. There's a lot of different people that would come in there. You got your gamers, right? You got your folks uh, that loves to read their books, clean cut, whatnot. I mean, you have your folks that maybe didn't stumble upon any kind of soap ever in their life. You just had a wide range come in, and not only did this happen once, but twice. Actually, when I think about it, to the same coworker, I'm like, man, shout out to you, Aaron. Because you had to do this twice. I'm sorry, but somebody shit in the bathroom on the walls.
Oh no.
Like, really? Like, we're gonna do this? And actually, it was three times when I think about it, because twice this happened in the bathroom on his shift. So I didn't have to go in there and see it. However, somebody had a situation on the cafe floor. I didn't have to clean it up, but again, witnessed the situation, and it was not dog.
Yeah, somebody's got a problem in Emporia.
Oh, this was in Topeka,
No,
which
Topeka.
it's like y'all figures, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Hastings, yeah. Hastings won the scandalous T. Topeka. That was a great job of Miss Hastings, but obviously not people shitting through their pants coming through there.
Yeah. Uh,
Crazy out here.
yeah, I'm glad I've never experienced anything like that working. Thank God.
Yeah, but the point of it is, that's how I would feel. Disrespect.
If you were slapped.
Yeah, that kind of disrespect. Just punch me.
Hmm. Yeah, I couldn't slap you.
No, I couldn't slap. But we talked about slap jujitsu.
That'd be. I could do that. I think that'd be so much fun competing in slap jujitsu. I would love doing that.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have any like thing around here locally because isn't it like an Eddie Bravo thing?
Hmm. Yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you get a part of something like that too.
Bow, bow, bow. Like,
Yeah,
can you like backhand or does it have to be like
I think
palm?
it's open palm.
Yeah, I guess backhand would be kind of messed up. Like that's basically just.
Yeah.
I had an image like Dark Thought, Dark Edition, right? Real quick.
Hmm.
Yesterday, I had an intrusive thought of me just like back slapping the fuck out of somebody. Like nobody in particular, just somebody random. Because I was just like, man, if I was just like foul, like so nobody like thinks about like a
Like a
backward slap, right? They just like think it's coming this way.
yeah.
And I was like, could I do like a combo? I was like even thinking about a combo. I was like, which way could I go where I could get like two? Would be like, because if I hit them this way and they go this way, I
Hmm.
don't know if I'm quick enough to like hit them with the quick back, right? Ta ta.
Yeah. Are you kind of doing like a slap uppercut?
Yeah, yeah. Right.
God, we gotta get you. some gloves. We need to go hit the heavy bags.
It's on. Get some of this energy out.
Mhm.
Pain.
Pain. Yeah, I would be scared of you if you had some hands on you. You're like, no, I'm not sparring Deja.
I know. I'd just be out here. The energy would just take over.
I know. And you play
Mhm.
too much. Like you would just be like messing with me.
I know. Always playing
Uh,
around.
that'd be like a double whammy. Like, I can't go to the ground. Can't go to the ground.
Nope.
But then you'll just be hitting me up with combos.
Yeah, I would just go body shots. I'd go a little kid on you.
Yeah.
Duh. Hmm. You have you went this week, right? On Wednesday? Did
Yeah.
you get some
Yeah.
sparring in?
I did a little bit. Just light.
Okay.
Yeah. I realize I'm competing next week. So I was like, yeah, I should probably not. I'll hold off on doing MMA class this week. But
Yeah,
when I come back, I'll get back into it.
that makes sense though.
Yeah, yeah, I don't want to be feeling like real sore or get hit, like and have like just it'd just be another thing to worry about before
No,
going into competition.
no, we don't need to do all that.
Hmm.
We don't need to do all that. Uh, okay. Well, for the sake of time, and maybe that's a little too dark. I'm going to go ahead and omit those first two
All right.
on the UFC boxing news. There, shout
Mm.
out to Francis for winning,
Hmm.
um, and good luck to Hamza and all of that. So, any other? I guess we haven't talked about in a while. Any local? I know. Well, I mean, there's obviously stuff coming up here in November. Actually, this weekend, the 26th, and this will be out after that, but this will be Kansas City IBJJF
Hmm.
this weekend.
Yeah.
I think Dan's competing.
Nice. Go down.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Subspectrum's what is it, November 9th, I think, the weekend after
Yeah.
Pans. And
Hmm.
then that's all I got on my head so far. I don't got a list of everything coming up.
No, that's good. I think. Yeah.
Um, yeah, there was Blue Corner last weekend, and Julian competed on that.
Oh,
He
how'd
said
that go?
he said he lost his match, but the his opponent I think was 30 pounds heavier.
Oh,
Yeah, 20 to 30 pounds heavier than him. So he said he had a bunch of submission attempts, and he probably should have won that. But
hey,
oh well.
whatever. You get out there, compete.
Yeah,
Good job. Way to be
yeah.
out there. Still love you, Julian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, miss you, Julian.
Yeah. Yes, we do. Um. Okay. Well, speaking competition, did you also see this little teaser? We'll see if it's actually true. But speaking of the dark side, that I say
Yeah.
the gi, the dark arts.
Mm.
Everybody out here want to be shifting to the no gi, but my one and only love, I tolerate no gi. It's all right. I said I like it. I was starting to like it, but the gi is always going to be my first and soulmate of jujitsu. And surprise, surprise, Craig Jones is dangling a little
Yeah.
potential of getting back to gi competition.
Yeah, is he going to start competing like IBJJF? Like, what did he say what he's trying to do? Or is he trying to build his own thing?
He didn't really go into specifics from what I read or what I learned. He just kind of threw a nugget, like he may go back into gi competition.
Hmm.
I don't know if that means IBJJF. I mean, I think I don't. I get like people being annoyed with the rule set and just like the strict guidelines and stuff like that. I mean, same.
Hmm. Yeah, same.
And I think when it comes to gi competition, I just don't think you have a better standard than IBJJF for gi. I'm not saying no gi, right? That's completely different. But when it comes to
Hmm.
competition and I don't know, just like the prestige, even though they wanted to maybe do a little too much in that prestige. I do think IBJJF is number one.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think if IBJJF had a pit and I think that'd be awesome.
That would be pretty cool.
And stalling rules. I
Oh,
think it.
100%.
Yeah, I think it'd be the top if it had those two things because that'd be
Mm-hmm.
sweet.
It's just like hard because the thing that people want to wreck or be annoyed with gi is spectators, and I get that. Of it's slow, right? People stall out. It
Mm-hmm.
slows the match down, and at the same time, and then for people in like practicing in the gi, it's a lot of wear and tear on your body. A lot of you mess up your grips, joints are all messed up. A lot of material. I get it. I'm not gonna hate on people's gripes about it because same sometimes, and I
Mm-hmm.
understand it, and that's also why I kind of appreciate it. Like I guess, like that's why I say embrace the dark side because to me that's the dark side of gi versus if we're gonna do gi versus no gi. I think that the gi is just on the darker side of it. I like it.
Yeah, yeah, I like it too. But I don't know. To me, there's not a dark side. Like I just see gi and no gi. You know?
Balanced.
Yeah, balanced.
I hear you. But it doesn't mean there's a better or worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see a dark or a light
But you could
either.
do like more violent shit in the gi.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, I think it is going to be funny if we do see somebody like a Craig Jones getting back into gi competition and he actually like makes it fun and maybe
Mm-hmm.
they change up some rules or something and like make it a little more digestible to watch. You're going to see a lot of fanboys converting back
Yeah.
back to the gi or just getting to the gi.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All these fans out here.
Yeah. Hey, they a fan, they a fan, they a fan, be
Eh.
a fan. They're gonna start having all these like bringing the wild geese back again, like the different designs and stuff. 'Cause they got all their little nogi outfits.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's true. There's gonna be like bright pink geese with unicorns and stuff all over them.
Yep.
We're gonna be seeing everything.
So watch. So keep y'all posted on that. We'll see how that
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah, that'll be a fun thing to see what happens.
Yes. So, any more content before we move forward?
No, no, I don't have any content.
All right. Okay. So, topic of the week going dark, villain era.
Yeah.
Michaela, have you embraced it yet throughout this episode? Or are we feeling a little darker?
Ah, not
Oh,
really.
still too light. Still too light. I
Yeah, I don't
feel it
know.
though. I see it coming through. Cosplay darkness right now.
Ah, I
Yeah, I see
can't.
it. It's right there. Yeah.
You see it in me?
I see it. Even though you can't, I see it as there. Right?
Are you feeling yours?
Yeah. But in a playful way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Playful, mischievous way.
Mm-hmm.
Not murderous, as I was last week. So we are officially getting into our villain era. And what does this actually mean for our topic of the week? As we explained, we're not experts in astrology and whatnot. However, there has been a rhyme and a reason for the energy that Michaela and I have been feeling over the last month and a half, almost 2 months. And it makes all the sense in the world. It is actually literally our villain era because what has been happening in the astrology world, Pluto is leaving the cardinal signs. The cardinal signs, as we said, mentioning Libra, Aries, Cancer, and Capricorn. My birth chart, I hold three of those four, which is why I've been really feeling that.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, the similarity with Michaela and I are Libra. energy is one of those. So what that means uh, is that we've been more assertive. We have hit a point in time with our energy where we're not taking certain shit anymore. Even if
Mhm.
we don't even necessarily know what said shit is, it's not going to be in our situation anymore. We've had
Yep.
more assertive and motivating, uplifting energy for this reason. We've been dealing with this karmic negative energy since 2008. Pluto has been fucking with us.
Dang. So this has been motivating us this whole time.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
And as we have said in previous episodes, and we didn't even know this was the situation for this. We just came up, the universe doesn't make mistakes. We have been saying for multiple weeks as we have been building and building upon these episodes, building your foundation, right? You got to get through the great, you got to go through pain to ascend. This is exactly what the universe has been doing to us, Libras, and the other three signs since 2008. And it is finally leaving us and moving into Aquarius officially. You know, it'll be, I think, out of Capricorn by 2000 or by November 19th. But it's not going to be back in our lifetime.
All right. So Pluto's been moving since 2008.
Yeah. Well, for
And
us in our shit.
yeah, it still confuses me.
No, I get you. Just roll with it though.
All right. Yeah. So is it in a different spot in the sky then?
Yeah.
So what does Capricorn mean?
Well, Capricorn, well, this is what it was saying. Uh, so Capricorns are like your end of December to like mid January
Mm-hmm.
peeps. And this is where things are actually like starting to transit to actually move into like your power, more power and control. Because remember, we've been feeling the powerlessness,
Mm-hmm.
having to be more mindful about like, dang, I'm the one holding myself up. I'm the one who needs to start making little moves, whatever that
Mm-hmm.
looks like. I'm the one that has to start being more vocal. And that's exactly what Capricorn's doing. The leader aspect of Capricorn is really driving us right now. And we've been brewing
Yeah.
and we've popped, but in a good way, but in a way
Mm-hmm.
that traditionally would not have felt comfortable because we like balance. But we had
Yeah.
to get completely off balanced to get in a new kind of transition into a different kind of mature balance.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense to me. That tracks. That's exactly how things have been if you've been following our pods, you know? Like we did have some crazy energy, like what, a month or two ago?
It's been like a good 2 months. Like I said, didn't even know
Mm-hmm.
this was swirling around, but we had just been saying every week. It's like, man, like I've just been feeling like this, just energy, and like outside of like the last few weeks, it was more so kind of like I know for me more so in the uncomfortable negative, like what in the shit has been going on over the last 3 months. But that makes sense because it said over the last few months, we specifically have been going through it because we had to get to this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. And like we're both pretty calm people, you know? Like we're pretty like balanced. So like for both of us being out of whack like that and sync too definitely adds up. Definitely was the cosmic energy just raining down on us,
Exactly.
getting us ready.
So when I didn't even know, but I knew when I was like Magneto era, this is why you have to embrace your villain era. Because whether you like it or not, this is our best friend. We are the villains, and the villains are the good guys now. They've been misunderstood, but we need the villain to
Mm-hmm.
get to certain spaces.
Um, do you, before all this, do you consider yourself the hero of like your life, or are you now, or have you just made the transition to now you're the villain? Or I guess you're not the villain of your life, but it's your character in like your movie.
Okay, so inspiration. If we're talking about one of the villains, Venom, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you love Spider Man, Spidey. Spidey's arch
Mm-hmm.
nemesis is Venom. Venom attaches on to the host, and that's how it feeds. But it's going to bring about and attach on to the qualities that we want to shun, critique, or fearful of. And it's just going to exacerbate those and kind of operate within that kind of anarchy and that freedom.
Mm-hmm. All right. But would you consider yourself to be the hero of your story or the
Oh, that's where I
villain?
was going with that. Well, it's embracing the duality
All right.
because even if we're saying the word hero,
Mm-hmm.
while the villain can also be the hero, they're both the
Mm-hmm.
same.
Mm-hmm.
As we've talked about, light and dark, chokers and consciousness. Like we need both of the energies to be
Yeah.
integrated, but you can't flourish in one part unless you embrace the other part and vice versa. But
Yeah, that
they
makes
have to
sense.
balance each other, but there's never going to be a balance if you don't hold space for the other duality that is perceived as negative.
Yeah, that makes sense. I get you. You can't just be a hero or you can't just be a villain. You got to embrace all qualities of both sides.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn. All right.
Hmm. Now, if we're going back to reference of Eminem, right? His dark side villain is Slim Shady.
Mhm.
So we have Marshall Mathers and we have Slim Shady. He Marshall Mathers doesn't get to where he's at without Slim Shady, and Slim Shady doesn't get to where he's at without Marshall Mathers.
I just thought of something. Do you think the girl you competed against at Worlds who was like a rabid raccoon, do you think the rabidness is her alter ego? Do you think she's a different person when she's off the mats and when she's on the mats she brings that out?
Honestly, she was just kind of giving me just like that was her whole energy. just just as like a person, as an entity, everything. That just seemed like that was all her.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about like what if we brought out like that side of us when competing or fighting? You know, like that's kind of like her alter ego, like embracing that darker side.
Yeah, but it would look different. Like I don't think it would look rabid,
Mhm.
but like embracing the warrior in you. And
Yeah.
like right, like the warrior can't be the warrior if it's too nice. Like you got to get in there. You got to get in
Mhm.
there and be willing to wield the sword. You got to be out there being willing to meet that energy, be offensive, be defensive when needed. Because as like we're going, if we're talking about the Eminem and Slim Shady, like there's things that Marshall Mathers is not going to say, cannot say, but Slim Shady or Slim Shady is going to have to be the one to say it.
Mhm. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just picturing Milan. Like Milan's all nice and
Yeah.
sweet, but she's got to go to war to
Yeah.
protect her family.
That part to protect her family, right? And so like
Mhm.
is it bad? Like I have to embrace this side of me because that's the energy that is needed.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Hmm.
I like that because Milan's neither. She's not a bad guy or a good guy. She's just embracing whatever side she needs to.
Exactly. I mean, look at Star Wars. Luke Skywalker
Mhm.
in his training with Yoda, right? The Empire Strikes Back. Homeboy had to go through the dark shit to transcend on his progression to becoming a Jedi Master.
Mhm. Yeah, I feel like every story you have to go through some sort of shit to come out the other side better than where you were when you started.
And it
I feel like
doesn't happen without that.
that's everybody's life story though. You know, like everybody has to go through some shit to evolve as a person and become better.
Yeah. So like what's your character arc?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
So I know. It's kind of see now I see you like starting to really like your shoulders just came down, you really started to accept this darkness. I just saw it in real time.
You're reading me right now.
Yeah, I am. I am. And this is why I love like certain kind of music, right? Like if I'm listening to like hella violent trap music or some
Mm,
shit, I'm
mm-hmm.
like so for example, one of my favorite, not even trap music, but one of my favorite, most hateful, vicious songs that I like to listen to embrace that dark side is Tupac's Hit 'Em Up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the first 5 seconds, if that doesn't put you in just like a dark mode, we need to go get you evaluated.
I want to listen to it real quick. All
All you need is the first 5 seconds.
right.
Like the way he says it, the bass, the tone.
Damn, my phone must be listening to me because I typed out hit and it was the first thing that popped up.
Always. It always knows.
All right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Just like, right. Because it's like I wouldn't say that to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But like sometimes you just need to like get into your alter ego and it's like, yeah, like, mm. Like, just saying.
Yeah. No, I did that this morning when I was lifting. My playlist was too light, so I turned it up a little bit.
Yep, switched it up. You needed that dark energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, speaking of villains, living on the edge and going to the dark side, what would be your version of Venom? Like your own darkness? Like, what would your villain be?
Mm. Yeah, I've been thinking about this. Because Venom's your dark characteristics, right? And not like your opposite characteristics. Because I was thinking yesterday we were talking, and I was thinking it was going to be somebody that's the opposite of me. And if that
I
were the
mean,
case, I would hate that person, whoever's the opposite, you know?
yeah, but your opposite is very much can be your dark side, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Like, you are not a super cocky person. So, the
Hmm.
opposite of that would be being cocky.
Yeah, like a cocky, really loud person.
Yeah, you coming in and be like, I'm ready to roll, bitches. It was like, whoa, who's this? Michaela, say something. It was like, man, you just like, just, yeah.
Yeah, that's not it.
You got to embrace it
But,
though.
but yeah, you're right. But my Venom side would be like that. See, I think the thing that makes me want to fight, like that aggression, I think that would fully come out with my Venom side. I'd
Hmm.
just be really angry and aggressive, and I guess loud, maybe loud and cocky. That'd be
Yeah.
annoying.
But see, that's why it's their shadow of your dark because you project that's annoying when
Hmm.
there's part of you that's envious of that.
Yeah, you're right. Not wrong.
Hmm.
What would
Yeah.
your Venom self be like?
See, mine would be like the opposite though. I'd be like quiet and maniacal though. Like I'm already like
Mm,
planning, but it would be like way more like it would be like way more just like I don't know, strategic. Like it wouldn't be like
mm,
so like impulsive and like quick. Like it would be like
mm.
I would play the real short, diabolical, long game and hella quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I'd be impulsive and just like crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be wild.
Yeah, I'd be like, but I'd be that like psychological, like tear you down first into the bare bones,
Hmm.
and then I would do something physically.
Yeah, dang. The way you come at people now, it would just be like so strategic,
Yeah.
planned out.
Hmm.
Mm.
I know it. Like I kind of like reveled in that a little bit. Like it kind of felt good thinking about that. I think I've embraced it today.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm like, dang. Because, like, right, part of me is kind of envious of that, even though I'm like,
Mhm.
man, what a shitty person. I'm like, but there's traits of that I'm envious of. I wouldn't do it if we're just focused on the impact. But if
Mhm.
I remove the impact and just look at the process, like maybe the perception of this being the way that we go about it, there was no malicious intent. That's just what happened.
Mhm.
Like maybe I don't want to be impulsive because I want us both to have fun for 5 minutes. And I was maniacal though, you think, because I just sliced through all your guard like butter for the last 5 minutes. And then when I caught and released for like 4.5 minutes and then got you at the last second, that wasn't being my, like, like planning and strategic and diabolical. That was just me trying to
Mhm.
get the match to like last. So we both had fun.
Yeah.
Perspective.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about rolling now. Like if our personalities did switch and we were to roll. Yeah, that'd be weird.
That
That'd be
would be.
different.
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. It would be kind of fun though. I also thought about so we're thinking about villains like character wise.
Mhm.
So if we're going back to the ones that got a bad rap, we talked about Magneto. I thought about this today. Scar from
Mhm.
Lion King. Now I have to think about this. Now F Scar for life because of what he did for Mufasa. That's forever going to be burned into my soul.
Mhm.
Mufasa didn't
Same.
deserve that. Man, terrible scene.
I know.
Yeah. So I'm going to put that to the side for a second. If we think about Scar and him just being the scruffy little brother, being pushed to the side, oh, you ain't shit. Here's this new golden boy, Simba. You gonna leave me out here starving and hungry, being friends with the hyenas? I might have a chip on my shoulder too.
Yeah.
I
I
might be
see.
mad too.
I see where you're going.
Yeah. So maybe it would be honestly, Scar would be kind of fun.
I don't know. Living with hyenas and
Yeah,
the
but you don't have to
elephant.
worry about them. Elephants,
Yeah, the elephant
fun.
cemetery or graveyard.
As long as we were still eating well. I mean, think about it. Scar and the Hyenas had like that song would have been number one on iTunes. Be prepared.
Yeah.
That was a banger.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Mm.
But he's still like the mean uncle that tried killing Simba and killed Mufasa.
Because y'all put me in a corner.
Yeah, I think the new movie that's coming out explains their backstory a little bit to why Scar's the way he is and how Mufasa became like who he was.
Watch.
Yeah, I
You're
want to
gonna
watch
be
it
big fans of Scar after that. That's
after.
gonna that's gonna turn the tides. Everybody's gonna be like, Scar was right. But still F you for about Mufasa. But Scar was right.
Mm-hmm. Watching his villain era evolve.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
just saying. Uh Another one I thought about, you're laughing her, but I was like, dang, maybe this would be another fun one.
Mm-hmm.
Jafar,
Yeah.
because his drip is dripping. He was looking fly out here with the fits.
That's hilarious with the staff. But he was such a grimy, scary dude, though.
They made
Even
him
if
that
he
way.
was dripping, I still didn't like him.
He had it tough out here in the streets. He had to do what he had to do. Greed is what got him,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah, he wanted the lamp.
And he was willing to sell his soul for it. That
Crazy
drip, though.
dude. Yeah.
The
Have you
drip.
seen Have you seen Aladdin recently?
No, I didn't watch the live action one.
Or the no, the old one. But have you
Oh,
seen
I haven't watched it.
the colors are so awesome in that movie. I didn't realize that till watching it like just a couple months ago, but the colors are so vibrant and it's such a just a blue and red contrast throughout the whole movie. It's
They
pretty
don't make
sweet.
them like they used to.
Yeah.
Sad. Damn. So that's what I'm saying. I even thought about it. I was like, what? Maybe I'd like to be Shredder too. You know,
Yeah, what's Shredder?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh.
He started out as, I think he was the buddy, or he was like, yeah, he was like the training partner of Splinter's keeper slash sensei. And then Shredder just went on and popped off and then killed Splinter's sensei slash owner. And then that's how Splinter got his ear chopped off because Shredder was like, shing, I'm going to kill this mouse
Mhm.
or this rat. And then the rat. And that's how Shredder got his face all messed up because Splinter, like, did his thing. At least that's how they depicted it, the first live action movie, the best one back in the early 90s. Just gonna put that little plug there. But martial arts genius, gang leader, even though it's a bunch of teens. I mean, that's a little questionable, but hey. Shredder might be cool. He had a cool like mask, like oh.
What was Shredder? Was he a turtle or was he a rat?
No, he was neither. He was a human.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know that. All right.
Splinter was the rat. Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
Hmm.
I wasn't a huge Ninja Turtles fan, so I don't really know.
Dang, you got to
Yeah, I
get on
know.
the turtles.
Mm,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is where it was at.
yeah, I just wasn't a part of it growing up. I was
That's
on
okay.
SpongeBob instead.
That's all right. That's okay. Yeah. Okay. Well,
I'll go back. I'll watch.
you should. Classics. Okay. For the sake of time, because Michaela and I are going to go help Hobby Heidi out here.
Mm-hmm.
So, gonna wrap this up and get to our Zen talk, wrapping up our Dark Edition villain era. Like I said, I think now that we're basically towards the end, Michaela's gonna leave here in this weekend, kind of entertaining her villain side. I fully believe.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna try to find it.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
not.
it's found. It's been found.
My energy just feels too good to be villain energy.
It's not good or bad.
Mm. God.
Yeah. You'll know.
All
You'll
right,
get there.
I trust you.
Yeah. So, with that, right? Let's help Michaela and myself find the power in the demons, embracing the qualities you fear and loathe. Hmm.
Mm.
So, how do we embrace? What would this look like? Embracing your demons, things that you loathe, dark side stuff that we talked about. Now, there's a balancing act, as we know, as Libras. Now, I can be an outspoken person. I can also be quiet, as I said. Like when I first meet people, I'm more of an observer. Don't
Mm-hmm.
know you, don't trust you. We're just going to sit back and see what's going on. But then once I'm in it, I'm in it. I could be loud, opinionated, and whatnot. So maybe things I fear and loathe, not being opinionated, maybe I can put a couple ice cubes on that and maybe sit back a little more sometimes. Because to me, that would kind of be like embracing the demons because I was like, well, if you don't want to talk about it, then what are we even here for?
Mm. Mm-hmm.
That's me being critical. That's me being judgmental, but I'm going to embrace that.
Yeah, I think embracing my part would, I guess, would be the opposite, and not sitting back so much and maybe speaking my mind a little bit more.
Hey, let's get it. Yep.
You know, I'm just good at sitting back and watching, though.
I mean, you still be you, right?
Mhm.
But it's also saying, okay, what's this energy, right? This Pluto, what is this, the villain era trying to propel me in, right? It has been propelling in you and myself, making moves, doing certain things that we're like, okay, this is what's in my control. This is how I'm going to move. Let me take the reins. As like,
Mhm.
yes, I'm opinionated, but I'm also quiet. I don't like conflict. I don't like to tell people what's up. However, I have been more in my willingness to be able to say, you know what? I don't think I like this, or you know what? This is what I'm going to say about this in certain situations, right? And then taking more ownership on what I have control over, like I talked about my dissertation and talked about
Mhm.
in terms of what we're doing with the pod and having fun and getting our TikTok game and all of that stuff going on. So we're already doing what typically wasn't something that we fear and loathe, which was uh maybe being scared to put things forward or in motion when
Mhm.
there's maybe a level of uncertainty. So we're actively
Yeah.
demon activated.
Mhm. And I do feel that. Like I have been I guess I have been more vocal about saying no to things and telling people like, "Hey, yeah, I'm not doing that."
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's something that has transitioned out of the past 2 months, you know? Like I guess we've been on our villain game. It's just I got to recognize it, I guess. Mhm.
Yeah. It's not a bad thing,
Yeah.
you know? It's okay to be comfortable being uncomfortable, like we've talked about. And yeah, you know, maybe going too hard in the paint, the first, like, you know what, I'm going to be more opinionated. You know what, maybe got a little too hot there for a
Mhm.
minute when I was at
Mhm.
Sprouts a month ago. Okay, but that was still needed. And and hey, I'm gonna show up and take up space, not make myself small anymore, not
Mhm.
pointing the finger other directions, and take full ownership in what I can do and how I can do that, and embracing that energizing energy that sometimes comes out of that dark energy that is needed.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
It's been a long it hasn't been long, but over the past 15 weeks, there were 15 pods. It's cool to see the energy track, you know, from us recording just how we've been week to week and knowing like, oh, we went through some shit, but hey, we're coming out of it strong. And now we're embracing where we're at
yeah,
and we're evolving and we're not going to stop.
can't stop. Keep moving.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
not about the outcome.
we're moving a lot. Like I feel like we're trying new things and we're just we're putting ourselves out there and seeing what happens. But we got a lot going on. But it keeps building too. Like we just keep on building on top of what we got because our foundation's strong.
Uh huh.
We're layering our bricks.
Bow
Our tr-
bow.
our trees are now like 4 inches tall.
They were this last week. Now they're here.
Yeah.
And it's not going to stop. Even when the week seems stagnant or they seem like they're slowing down, nothing big happened. Just know we are still moving and ascending because we are not going back to stagnation and being stuck in the dumps.
Mhm. Yeah. I bet I don't know. I bet we don't go back where we were. And if we do, I bet it's just like a little dip and then we go straight back up.
I think we're in a new normal.
Hmm.
A new normal.
Yeah, and that too. I love I love that things become the new normal. Like you push something and then that like whatever you thought was so hard that you eventually try and you push and you like work towards it, that becomes the new normal. And then like your goal you get a bigger goal and then you work towards that, then that becomes the new normal. Like you're just stepping.
Stack. Yep.
Yeah.
Stepping out here. Stepping and stacking.
Yeah, it's awesome.
We're on our Jedi Master journey. Okay.
Our our Kill Bill
Kill Bill.
era.
Told you Kill Bill is in full effect. And right now, like I said, we're in the Empire Strikes Back. We're in the moss. We're in the forest. We were in there, and now we've got our lightsaber, and we're ready to put Saber to ass and start burning some shit. It's got to burn to rebuild, and we're out here with the lighter, baby.
Yeah. Have you ever liked fire?
I mean,
Like growing up, were you ever like a fire
I wasn't like a little
kid?
pyro. No, I
Mm.
wasn't afraid of it though.
Yeah, me neither. I wasn't a pyro, but I loved like watching fires. Like my dad would
Yeah.
make fires all the time, and I loved messing with it.
Mm-hmm. So brace the fire.
Yeah.
All right. So this is us telling y'all to kick off your Scorpio season, the end of the year, for those 4 signs that we talked about. Embrace your villain era. There's nothing wrong with darkness. We need the darkness. It's not a good or a bad. It's what you do with the energy. Find your balance and keep it pushing. With that said, we'll end this with our quote. How's that sound?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So, the world is full of magic things, patiently waiting for our senses to grow sharper.
Yeah.
Patience. It's continuing, right? We're on the next level. We're sharpening our mastery skills. And this is all the duality. Embracing that is part of it.
Mm-hmm. Second time.
You already know. 2 times. The world is full of magic things, patiently waiting for our senses to grow sharper. W.B. Yeats is the quote.
I like it. Magic's all around us. You just gotta notice it.
But that's it. Embrace it. Don't shun it. You can use it for good. You can be Gryffindor, you can be Slytherin, or you can be Hufflepuff. Nothing wrong with either of those schools, even though Slytherin gets a bad rap.
Mm-hmm.
But we need the dark magic.
Or Ravenclaw. Don't
Or
don't
Ravenclaw.
leave
That's
out
right.
the fourth one.
I did. I know. It's like Ravenclaw. We tend to forget. My bad.
I
But
think
all love.
I'm a Ravenclaw, I
Are you?
think. I,
I could see that.
Artsy.
Gryffindor. Honestly,
Mm.
I was kind of envious of Slytherin. The colors, the vibe.
You make sense as a Gryffindor. Is Kate a Slytherin? Or
I
is she
think
a...
she is. I think she's a Slytherin. Or no, she was a Hufflepuff, right?
Nothing wrong with Hufflepuffs,
Nothing
but
at all.
if you knew Kate, you would not get that vibe.
No, I guess we'll
Yeah.
see. So WB Yeats says, embrace that magic and be
Mm-hmm.
patient with it so you can sharpen those senses. All right. Well, with that said, Michaela and I need to get on our work, get on some stuff. Yes, good luck to Michaela again next week. Send her out some good vibes going to Pans.
Thank you.
You are welcome. This is Chokes in Consciousness again, episode 15 coming at y'all. This is Deja.
This is Michaela. That's Jeff.
Yeah. And we will catch y'all next time. All right.